The winter months are slow for Seattle when it comes to tourism, unless there are big events. The Seattle Boat Show, now in its 76th year, is one of those events bringing people and their dollars into a city that right now is still working to come back from the pandemic. KOMO's Denise Whitaker is live at the Lumen Field Event Center tonight with more on how critical these events are to our local economy. Denise?
Right, just hearing that Seattle Boat Show's in town to a non-boater may really not seem like a big deal at all, but it is a big deal. This show is a big deal to the city of Seattle and the county working to get its economy back post-pandemic. This show, other shows at the conventions, they attract thousands of people, their wallets in hand.
Community events add vitality and economic activity for a community. They're hugely important.
George Harris with the Seattle Boat Show has the numbers to back that up from a marketing study they commissioned in 2020.
We learned that the businesses here sold $250 million of boats in 2020, and that translated to close to $5 million of state and local taxes for the community.
Here's the breakdown on that. $1.6 million in tax revenues went to King County, $3.1 million to the state, and that's just one show. Visit Seattle tells me visitors to the Seattle Convention Center were bringing in $30 million a year in tax revenue pre-pandemic. This show attracts vendors from 3 countries, 24 states, plus visitors from all 50 states. Harris tells me all told, they spent $7.3 million on food, lodging, transportation, and entertainment while here in Seattle at the 2020 show.
We definitely enjoy Seattle, and we do our best to go to, actually last year we might have snuck out a little early and went to one of the hockey games last year. This year we've got a plan to go do one of your underground tours.
Alan Jackman and his sister operate their family-owned marina on Vancouver Island. They've been a vendor here, Jackman tells me, for more than 30 years.
I would say the Vancouver Boat Show isn't our demographic.
But North Island Marina attracts more customers from Washington State. So after years of coming to Seattle, what does Jackman think of the city now?
But more homeless on the streets, I saw.
You know, it's much more crowded, busy, seems to be a little more dangerous than it used to be.
And for now, at least, it seems people are willing to overlook some of Seattle's flaws in order to come see something special here. In fact, the maker of this boat out of New Zealand tells me someone flew all the way from New York today just so that they could look at one of their boats. Live in Seattle, Denise Whitaker, KOMO News.